You know how people say you should marry your best friend? Jake and I had been best friends since we were 12. After graduation, we went to the same community college. While everyone else was hooking up at parties, Jake and I were studying together at Denny's at 2 a.m., sharing fries and complaining about our math professor. One night during our sophomore year, after we'd both bombed a chemistry test, he looked at me over his coffee cup and said, "You know what? We should just get married. We already know everything about each other." I laughed, but he wasn't joking. "Seriously," he said. "We're compatible. We never fight. We like the same movies. Why not?" It made sense at the time. We graduated, moved in together, and got married at the courthouse 2 years later. Our families thought it was perfect. His mom kept saying how she always knew we'd end up together. For the first year, everything was great. We had our routines down to a science. He'd make coffee in the morning while I packed our lunches. We'd watch Netflix every night after work. We split the bills evenly and never argued about money. But slowly, things started feeling weird, like really weird. When we kissed, it felt like kissing my brother. When he tried to be romantic, it made my skin crawl. I started making excuses to stay late at work just to avoid going home. The breaking point came on our first anniversary. Jake had planned this elaborate dinner at home with candles and everything. He put on a slow song and tried to dance with me in our tiny kitchen. As he was spinning me around, I caught a glimpse of us in the window reflection, and it hit me like a truck. We looked like siblings playing house. I pulled away and told him I needed some air. I walked around our neighborhood for 2 hours, and when I came back, I found him on the couch looking devastated. He knew. We both knew. "This isn't working, is it?" he said quietly. I shook my head. "We're amazing friends, but we're terrible at being married." The worst part was telling our families. His mom cried for 3 hours straight. My dad kept asking if we tried counseling, as if that would magically make us attracted to each other. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. 6 months after our divorce, Jake started dating Amy, this girl from his work. I was happy for him, genuinely. We met up for coffee to catch up, and he seemed lighter somehow, more himself. As we were talking, Amy walked in to pick him up. She came over to our table and Jake introduced us. "This is my ex-wife," he said, and I watched Amy's face go through about 50 different emotions. But then she smiled and said, "Oh, you're the one he's always talking about. He says you're like the sister he never had." I started laughing so hard I almost spit out my coffee. "That's exactly the problem," I said. "We were trying to be married when we should have just stayed siblings." Amy looked confused until Jake explained everything. Then she started laughing too. "So you guys got divorced because you were too close?" "Pretty much," I said. Now, 3 years later, Jake and Amy are engaged. I'm in their wedding party, and we all hang out together like one big weird family.